vortex. I fucked up a good thing. Yes, you did. Luckily, the boys and girls at Dunkin' Donuts didn't fuck up a good thing. They made my coffee perfecto. So, I don't know if you've watched the other videos. I waver a lot, you guys. If you've managed to like stick around this long, that's amazing to me. Because to anybody else, I probably seem like a raging hypocrite because I can't make up my mind on anything. I say one thing and then like the following day I say the exact opposite. People, they watch my channel, from certain videos they probably get the impression that I'm on the left, and from other videos they get the impression that I'm on the right. But honestly, I don't know. I'm more like, I always fluctuate because I can't make up my mind. But I think that this is a positive rather than a negative. I think that people are so stupid when they've made their mind up about something, because there are so many situations that aren't accounted for. There are so many things that aren't talked about, and so I think it's like literally impossible to make up your mind on something if you don't have all the facts, which very few people actually do. So, you know, if I say like, oh yeah, I think abortion's wrong, I think abortion's murder, I do think that's true. At the same time, I don't think that abortion's the worst thing that anybody could do. There are a lot of people that seem to have this mindset. What the fuck are you doing, man? Just let me fucking turn. Just let me turn. Okay. Oh, God. So I smoked some weed recently, even though I was like, I'm not gonna do that. You knew you were gonna do it eventually. You kept saying that. I think you're just shocked that it happened so fast. But I don't know why you are. Here's the thing, like, weed is awesome, but it's too awesome. You know what that's saying, like, too much of a good thing? Well, I've had way too much of a good thing in my life, you know, and it's true when I told the vortex, like, everything that I say to the vortex is true. I don't want you to think that I lie to you, vortex. I do no such thing. However, I changed my mind, vortex. I changed my mind. You know that saying that women change their mind more than they change their underwear? Well, that saying is like, that's not accurate, because that suggests that women change their mind like twice a day. That's a little low, okay? It's like the first saying, it's not even, it doesn't make sense, because usually when somebody has a saying, it's like there's a certain point of exaggeration, but that's not exaggerating at all. In fact, that's like under exaggerating, if there's even such a thing. But like, weed helps me creatively. Like, whenever I smoke weed, it's like I get this like totally like positively wacky view on everything. Like, it allows me to just take everything in stride, so I'm not fucking pissed off. But after a certain point, if you do too much of a good thing, it ceases to be a good thing, and so it's not really that great anymore. So I can say all day, oh no, I'm only gonna do it on these days, or I'm only gonna do it when I'm in this mood, or whatever the fuck, but I know damn well that I'm a pothead at heart, you know? I still behave like a pothead even if I don't smoke pot. So, booyah, Amy. I'm just calling myself out on my own, like, easily perceivable hypocrisy, because for the past 2 months, I've been talking about how, oh yeah, weed's for losers. No, I mean, I think that weed can be really awesome. if like you use it right, but most people use it wrong, and I am in danger of that. Like if I write a bunch of jokes when I'm high, and they're good jokes and they're funny jokes, and yay, but if I don't go anywhere because I'm not motivated, then what was the point of writing the jokes? See what I'm talking about? It's like, everything comes with a price tag attached to it, okay? And unfortunately, the price of being creative and being weird and just laughing at the world and having this like happy-go-lucky perspective on shit is to, you know, not have any motivation and sleep a lot longer. It's fuck, you guys know I've been coming to work. Well, the thing is, you've been slacking though, man. You've been slacking because you've been showing up at like 5:30. Then you say I'll be there at 5, and then you show up at 5:30. But I'm still early though. That's the thing. I'm only scheduled at 7, but I'm still showing up at 5:30. That's still pretty damn good. But yeah, it's 5:47 right now. See, I'm on the schedule at 6. And I thought to myself right when I left the house, I was like, here we go again. But dude, I located another shortcut to my sanctuary. So now it'll take me even less time to get to my sanctuary. I am so awesome. But I think that it was God that showed me this path. Yes, the path was like illuminated. And there were arrows. It was kind of like a drive-through lane. Isn't that amazing that like people don't know where a drive-through lane is? I must have driven right past it. I've gotten that one quite a bit. These people are usually old though. So I'm like, all right, you're about to die. You're allowed to make this one last mistake. Anyway, like you see, I'm like laughing. Like, so I was watching the news. Apparently, some people got stabbed. This is just gonna keep happening all over America to create this violent scare. I'm not laughing because people are dead. I'm laughing because of the absurdity of everything. And I was thinking about this shit, and I was asking God, do you laugh or cry at this? Am I wrong for laughing about it? Am I wrong for being that insensitive? But the thing is, I cry over so much shit that so many people aren't crying about because they don't know about it, right? So, not to sound arrogant, but just because I'm not crying over the most recent mass shooting, because there are so many, right? There are so many mass shootings, and until they start talking about what they need to talk about, I don't give a fuck about it, because obviously they don't give a fuck about it if they're only going to talk about guns. If you actually give a fuck about it, you talk about, you know, the details of the case, like, and that's something that people refuse to do. They don't want to do any research. They don't want to see, oh, hey, there's a correlation here, there's a correlation there, here a correlation, there a correlation. You know, like, they don't want to look at that shit, so they'd rather keep whining about the same thing because they're so desperate for it to be about that one thing they want it to be about, you know? And that just goes to show you that they don't actually give a fuck. So they're selling something, man. They're selling something. And it's sad that they're using dead people to do it. It's fucking pathetic. And just think, you know, watching Rachel Maddow cry, it doesn't mean that you actually give a fuck. It just means that you're reupholstering Rachel Maddow's sofa, you know? That's what you're doing. You're not actually, like, proving to anybody that you care, unless there's some hokey wokey jokey PC police and pandering panty candy ass. That's HWJ PCPP PCA. You really need to do that joke. Like, I've been working on that joke for a long time. Obviously, like, I've memorized it. Because I wanted to come up with some I want to come up with an obnoxiously long acronym. Because I've been noticing all the obnoxiously long acronyms. And in relation to social justice warrior, the SJWs. It's everything's turning into some stupid ass comic book movie anyway. I mean, that's really how I look at America, and that's why I call it America, ha 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 ha, because it's laughable. The way that people talk about things is laughable. The way that people handle things is laughable. The way that people react to things is laughable. I can't help it, man. And sometimes, like, I won't put a video up because I feel like, oh man, that's too honest. That's too honest. But I noticed my subscriber count is now 141. I'm sure it'll go down before the night is over. Because, I mean, I can't keep subscribers because I'm just too honest, man. And I changed my mind too much. People like me until they realize that I'm a person and I'm not a fucking robot for like this cause or that cause. Like, I don't just blindly follow people. I don't have an allegiance to this president either. For those of you that follow me because you're like, oh cool, she's got a MAGA hat. That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit. That just means I want to piss people off. It's so easy, man. I haven't even worn it out. Mainly because I like it too much, you know. I know it'll get ripped off me. If somebody rips a hat off my head, that person's going to end up in ICU. Let me tell you that. Because we very wholeheartedly believe in a non-aggression principle, okay? So if somebody comes at me with that kind of attitude and that kind of, you know, obviously hostile negativity, you know, I'm not, I mean, if I don't come at them like that, why are they coming at me like that? All because they get mad because I'm wearing a hat that they don't like? They think represents the KKK, even though they don't know that the KKK was invented by Democratic Party members. But whatever. Whatever. Did I tell you guys that I think that the movie Clueless is actually about liberals? Well, it's about a girl that lives in like rich white suburbia, and she doesn't know how the world works. It's pretty accurate. It's a pretty like accurate movie if you look at it from that particular angle. I don't think that Amy Heckerling had that intention when she wrote and directed the film, but if you look at it from this light, it's a film. It's not just a movie. I mean, there are a lot of movies that can transcend into films if you look at them right. You know, what's the difference between a movie and a film? A movie is supposed to be entertaining only. A film is supposed to inform. It's supposed to teach you something. It's artistic in some kind of way. It's either artistic or informative. That's really cool if you can make a film out of a movie or a movie out of a film. That's a very unique talent as a director. The only director that I've seen manage to do this is Christopher Nolan. I prefer film directors over movie directors for obvious reasons. Like Stanley Kubrick, not a movie director, a film director. Michael Bay, movie director, never film director. Steven Soderbergh goes back and forth. Okay, I have 5 minutes, y'all. 5 motherfucking minutes. Now, if only I can manage to find my steak and shake hat. Oh, yeah, it's over here. Never mind. Do you like my hair? It looks so good. I didn't brush it. It looks like it's fucking dreading. It might be. But, yeah. David Fincher. Movie/film director. Really, I'm pretty sure it's mainly movie directors now, since they're pushing all this Follywood phony propaganda all the time. Like, I used to love the movie American Beauty, and like now I don't even know if I can watch it, because I do see it as propaganda. And I mean, I don't want to just see things that way, you know, but it's really hard not to. Like, I remember when I used to go grocery shopping and it was so much fun. Now it's a fucking hassle because I'm so busy reading all the fucking labels, inspecting for palm oil and all that shit, you know? It's like, how can you enjoy life when you're living this way? Let's see, man. I don't know where my other fucking bow tie is. Cause like I had an array of bow ties that were like better than those bow ties up there. Oh, you got one right here, Bo. Bo? Why did I just call myself Bo? Hey, Bo. Don't worry, Bo. You got this, Bo. Okay, so I guess I don't have a hair tie. Fuck my ass. Not literally, please don't. Not into that. That's my poop hole. That's a little weird. You're a weirdo. You're a freakzoid. A freakzoid. That sounds cool though. Yeah, it does. See, I don't know why I wore this hot ass shirt. This is my friend Kimberly's shirt. It's way too small. And I'm a very small person, and it's still too small on me. Oh, shit. I know I need new work shoes, but it's like, what's the fucking point in buying new work shoes? They're just gonna get tarnished. Like, I literally spilled, like, flour at my other job, at Boomba's, when I was making pizzas, and I was, like, slapping the dough. Like, I got flour all over my Chuck Taylors. Now, that's okay, they're Chuck Taylors, you're supposed to be fucked up. But, like, it's annoying, man. See that? They looked a lot worse. It was like I literally just took flour and just fucking poured it on my shoes. But anyway. Tell me, Vortex. Am I more interesting or less interesting because of my marijuana usage? Because I think a lot of people probably are under the false impression that marijuana makes their life more interesting, but I don't really know if this is true. I know that my life is already interesting because of my schizophrenia, but marijuana just puts it on permanent delay, which sometimes is cool, because like it is nice to get a delay from the world and how crappy it is, but at the same time it's like, well, if I'm delaying everything else, it's probably not that good, right? I guess it just depends on the circumstance. Anyway. That was a god-awful angle. Why did you do that to him? Just wanted to fuck with y'all. See, where are we at? Almost 20 minutes. That's pretty good. Turn off a car. So that's what these thingamajigs are for, right? The thing is, these thingamajigs always break. That's the problem with put your faith in thingamajigs. Lord. Alright. Let's go to work. Gotta put your faith in God, not thingamajigs. People are so worthless. They really are. You can't rely on people. You can barely rely on yourself, you know? Because you don't know what you're gonna do. Anyway, I'm gonna go do my job. I'll chat later. Goodbye.